Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sullivan if you're new, and today's video is another what I eat in a week because you guys seem to like the last two and I also really enjoy filming them. So I decided to just keep the series going, and I am vegan. I eat a plant-based diet. I hope that this video gives you some inspiration, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and you'll see more content like this coming soon, in addition to some big changes in my life. So I'll just set you up with that, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Starting off Monday, I had a matcha latte with oat milk. And for breakfast, I had a yogurt bowl using the Forager plain cashew yogurt. And I added some bran flakes on top and some raisins because we didn't have Raisin Bran, so I kind of made my own. And then I put some of the Trader Joe's vanilla cereal on top and some peanut butter panda puffs and some Kamut puffs. I just like mixing all the cereals. And then I topped that off with some banana. And cut up a peach and used half of that. And then I washed some strawberries and put those on top as well. Along with some Barney almond butter and some more cinnamon and a little bit of maple syrup. And then I had a coffee with almond milk a little while later and some carrots and cashew fiesta dip from Trader Joe's. And for lunch I started by cutting up some lettuce from our garden, and I topped that off with some rice and some of these chicken fingers, and I burnt myself, the chicken fingers from Trader Joe's, and then I topped that with some sweet potato curry that we had in the fridge. Stuff together, and it might not sound appetizing to a lot of people, but to me it's so good. And like bowls of like whatever's in the fridge are like my favorite food, so just had to put that out there. And also, I'm sorry for eating this curry like in every what I eat in a week, like literally every one, but it's just so good. On my walk I found some blackberries and I snacked on those. And then for dinner, my mom made this zucchini edamame pasta with like kind of a kale pesto, and it was really good. This stuff is so good. And I put some Violife feta on top, which is amazing. And then I was hungry a little bit later, so I had a bowl of cereal with almond milk. Starting out Tuesday, I had some water, of course. And then I had some coffee with oat milk and cinnamon on top. And then I had a cinnamon raisin Dave's Killer Bagel. And I just toasted that. And sliced some banana and strawberries. And half a peach. And I topped a quarter with almond butter and the other quarter with peanut butter. And then put some banana on top of that. and cinnamon, of course. And then on the other half, I did the Violife vegan cream cheese, which is not as good as Trader Joe's, but it will do. And then my dad and I went on a hike. And there was a cool bench with a ton of little trinkets inside of it. And all of the trees had been burnt out on one side, so you could stand inside of them, and we thought it was super cool. And they were all still alive too. And on the hike I had an apple and a Go Macro bar in the blueberry cashew butter flavor. And then a lot of water. And some veggie straws from Trader Joe's. We just got back from a hike and we're blasting the air because it's so hot in here. The outside temperature is 91. And when I got back home, I had some blueberries and some Thai food that we got as takeout. Okay, so in here we have drunken noodles, and those have tofu, and then this is peanut curry over there, and then right here we have sweet and sour rice that's served with cabbage. Not sure why, but it's so good. I'm so excited and hungry, oh my god. And by the way, this is from Kati. It's a Thai place in downtown Portland, and I had this in one of my last videos, but we love it so much that we get it all the time. And it's an all vegan Thai place. And then I was feeling hungry later again, so I had some more cereal and some chamomile tea. Started out Wednesday with a chai tea latte that I just started making recently, and it's so good. And then I had some of this Bob's Red Mill Scottish oatmeal, and I put half a peach inside of it. The recipe will be in my other What I Eat in a Weeks. And then I topped that with a half of a banana and the remainder of the peach and some strawberries. And some blackberries too. And then I put some almond butter on top. For lunch, I grabbed some lettuce from the garden, and we had some little tomatoes too. And I made a dressing with forager yogurt, pickle juice, and barbecue sauce. It sounds weird, but it makes a barbecue ranch. And then I topped off the salad with sweet potato, beans, corn, some tomato, some baby carrots, and some Boca chicken burger that I cut up. I have this salad 4 times a week, but it never gets old. And then I had some more blackberries on my walk that day, and the leftover Thai food for dinner. For dessert, I had some chamomile tea and a ice cream bar from So Delicious. Starting out Thursday, I had a matcha latte. I was feeling some apple oatmeal, so that's exactly what I made for breakfast. I started by cutting up a half an apple, and I accidentally cooked the oats first because I forgot to cook the apples first, so then I just sauteed the apples with some raisins and added the oats back in. And then I just added some leftover apple on top and some strawberries. And then I added some vanilla almond butter and a little bit of almond milk. And then I topped that with some blueberries and some cashew yogurt and a little bit of cinnamon and some sugar-free maple syrup. And then I had some bread and butter pickles for a snack.
These are the best ones.
And for lunch, I started by mashing up some chickpeas and cutting up some onion and half of an apple. And I mixed that together. And then I chopped up some baby carrots and added some vegan mayo and some forager yogurt and a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of mustard. And then I just mix that together and it becomes kind of like a egg salad consistency. And then I just topped that with some cranberries and corn. This was kind of an odd combination today. And then I put that on top of some lettuce and kale. So usually I'll add celery and slivered almonds to this salad and won't put the feta on top, and that makes it like a traditional like chickpea tuna salad, but I forgot to add almonds and we don't have celery, so yeah. And then also I'll serve this on bread sometimes, but I just felt like a salad today. And then on my walk I found a plum tree, so I had a plum and leftover Thai food again. And then for dessert, I had 3 squares of Evolve chocolate and a chamomile tea. Starting out Friday, I had a matcha latte and a yogurt bowl. That was just the same stuff as I showed in the past one. And then I went to get my hair done, so I went to this place called Pixie Retreat for lunch, and it's all raw vegan. And I had the bacon cheeseburger collard greens wrap. It was very good. It tasted like a burger. And then for a snack, I had an apple and peanut butter and some Trader Joe's veggie sticks. And then I found baby plums next to the normal plums, so I had some of those and stole them and took them back to my house. And then for dinner, my dad made a pizza crust, so I topped that off with some marinara and some vegan mozzarella, some mushrooms, some onion, and some vegan chicken apple sausage. This was very, very good. And then I served it with some vegan ranch that I made. Starting off Saturday, I had another chai tea latte that went way over my cup. And then I was feeling pancakes, so that's what I made using the Birch Benders vegan pancake mix. And I just followed the bag directions. And I added chocolate chips and some. And then for toppings, I added some vegan butter. I think it was Earth Balance, and half a banana. And then some forager yogurt, some peanut butter, some blackberries, some cinnamon, and some maple syrup. Then I had some more blackberries for a snack, and one of these plums. And then for lunch I had some leftover pizza, and I put kale and nutritional yeast on top. Then for dinner I made another one of my salads. Okay, so this is the same barbecue chicken salad that I've been having a lot this week because I just love it. So at the bottom we have garden lettuce, and then I have baby tomatoes underneath here, some cooked mushrooms, some carrots, some sweet potato, some Boca chicken burger, beans, and corn. And then barbecue sauce mixed with forager and a little bit of pickle juice and apple cider vinegar to make like a dill ranch kind of barbecue sauce for the top. And then for dessert, I had some chamomile tea and this raw pudding from the vegan place that I'd went to earlier. It was incredible. On Sunday, I started out the day with a matcha latte, of course, the usual. And then I had a yogurt bowl with this raspberry lava as the base, and it just had the same stuff as before. And then I had some of these bunny graham crackers as a snack. And for lunch, I started out with a bowl of kale, and then I added some leftover cauliflower rice and some leftover normal rice just to use up all the stuff in the fridge. And then I added some sweet potato, some beans, some corn, and a Boca chicken patty. And then I added some cashew yogurt like as sour cream, and some mango salsa, and some of the Trader Joe's vegan queso. And then I had some coconut water. And for dinner, my mom made this pasta that had onions, sweet potato, kale, and pine nuts, and it was so good, and we added vegan parmesan on top. And for dessert, I had some evolved chocolate and some tea.
What am I afraid of? What the fuck am I afraid of?
You're afraid of me, you're afraid that I won't love you back. You know what? I'm afraid too.
I'm not honest with you?
No, what about your 12 brothers? No, you're not going. You're not leaving.